Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today I'm going to be taking a look at another game on the channel. This is the current demo for Tactical Breach Wizards, a game I'm very much looking forward to playing when it comes out in a couple of months' time. I think it's sometime in August it's slated for release. I've been keeping an eye. It's been on my Steam wishlist for a lot longer than that. It's the latest game by the person who made Gunpoint, which was sort of a fun sneak 'em up type game, and Heat Signature, which I tried, which didn't sort of jibe with me quite as much, although I know a lot of people do like it a lot. This one is very much more of a tactical game, turn-based tactics. I would argue that it's probably a little closer to being a puzzle game, in that, I wouldn't go so far as to say there's one fixed solution for each scenario, but I would say that you're given a limited set of tools and it's up to you to try and make those work to solve the situation or the room that we're breaching in the most efficient manner. Probably in a move or two. You're given the ability to kind of rewind time or kind of see ahead to see what your actions are going to result in and make amends as necessary. In that regard, I'd probably say it's more like something like Into the Breach, if you've played that, than something like XCOM, which is obviously more of a sort of free-form tactical type thing. But I like it a lot. I'm old enough to remember developer Tom Francis when he was still writing for PC Gamer in the UK. It's been quite a few years since he was there, but he's shown himself to be a dab hand at the old computer programming as well, and gives a lot of humour and character as well to the games he makes. It's the third part of what he's calling the Defenestration Trilogy, which basically means kicking people out of windows as quickly as possible, which we're going to see a lot of. I have played the first few levels of the demo, but we're going to go in and start a wholly new game, which will include probably the tutorial stuff. Mainly because there's some nice character work in there. I think it works quite well as a tutorial to sort of show you how the game works. New game, that's fine. We'll go on default difficulty. The Jodassa Strait a few years ago. WizTag, this is Mage Actual. We're in position. Breach glyphs are hot. Zan, you're up. So we're kind of playing the role of Zan. This is kind of our handler for this mission. In terms of the setting, I think it's a pretty interesting one. They're like a sort of a tactical SWAT team, but instead of the standard weapons and equipment, you're actually using spells and wands and other stuff like that, which is kind of fun.
Trauma control charms engaged.
Suppression aura online.
Slow forwards in place.
All right. What do you see in there?
Foresight on 3 Sprig Acolytes, softwood silenced MAC-10s.
Want me to leave you one? So we can kind of choose our response.
If you're losing a touch, sure, I can pick up the slack.
Breach! Here we go. So we're coming into the room. Our kind of handler has taken out 2 of the enemies. We're going to... There we go. Design words code by Tom Francis. Left you an easy one, Zan.
Wow, patronizing.
So select your 3-bolt burst ability and then issue order on the enemy. So 3-shot burst. And I think it's right-click to activate ability. He's out the window. Make my way to the laptop. Again, right-click takes us there. And then we get a little instruction there when we're able to interact with something. And that's it for that first room. Into the next one. The tutorial, I understand, is a lot more on rails than the rest of the game is. Obviously, it wants you to kind of see things in a certain order. So although it is quite puzzly in terms of the solutions you're looking for, you do get some leeway, I understand, in how you kind of achieve your objectives.
I see 3 more Sprigs and an Elder Shrublord with an M4. Is it clear to you why we're hitting a Druid Mafia ship in the first place?
They've got a high-value target, they've got guns, and they can do weird planty shit. That's all I need to know.
You don't care who we're extracting?
Young adult male, that's all I need. What do you want, their dating profile? You can ask him if he likes long walks after we stop these shrubs from flaying him with a barrel cactus.
You're not worried about the heat we'll draw if this goes south?
Worried? I'm salivating. I'm considering messing this up on purpose just to have an excuse to fight these guys properly. If they send their best guys for me, we could end a global crime empire overnight.
There is something very badly wrong with you.
That's fair.
Well, I guess we're not gonna find out loitering in doorways. You good for 3 of these guys?
I'm good for 4, but I'll let you feel useful.
Breach.
Breach! And we're in the room. So she's going to take out only a couple.
That was only 2.
I'm letting you blossom. Okay, so it says move to laptop. Shoot the enemy you can't take cover from. So that's obviously this guy. We can see he's got another window in front of him. If we look a bit closer, our 3-bolt burst, we can see some description of it in the top right of the screen. So it does 1 damage, so not a huge amount, but the knockback is quite important. So we're going to knock him back 1 square, which is going to result in him going out the window for an auto kill. Take cover ability or will be shot. So yeah, so this crouch behind adjacent cover. While in cover, you're safe from direct attacks from anywhere on the far side of any adjacent cover, shown by the blue wall right now. Non-adjacent and diagonally adjacent cover has no effect. Okay, so we'll take cover there. And then we end our turn. And we're sure. So is it going to teach us to use something, or do we just take him out? Use the laptop to open the... Okay, so use laptop for a security door. Gained a mana for that. It'll teach us about this foresight and rewind stuff shortly, so I'm not going to worry too much about showing that off now. Let's just take him out. I think... Oh, okay. If they hit a wall, remaining knockback is taken as damage. Okay, so that's why it killed him when he was on 2 health, because it knocked him into the wall. Which is cool. Alright, what's next?
2 sprigs and a great oak in a ghillie suit.
Great Oak is wearing a ghillie suit?
It is, yeah.
Isn't it already a tree?
Maybe they want to be mistaken for a sniper.
Ugh, let's just get in there and kill it.
Breach!
Okay, well she did that. So, it's going to talk to us about the phases now. So basically, this is the action phase where our team can move and shoot and we can freely rewind without any cost. The next phase is foresee, where we'll get to see kind of what are the results of our actions, and we can rewind still at that stage if we want to try something a bit different. Is that because... Okay, well it's saying move to the laptop, which I will do. And then on the enemy turn, we can't do either of that stuff, so let's just do this. Find your use laptop ability, use it, okay. Knock out all enemies. Okay, so we're going to do the 3-shot burst again, and we're going to hit her. She's got 2 health, but we're going to knock her out the window. There she goes. End turn, commit our actions. So he runs into the room. Now we can attack him, as it's asking us to do, so let's just try that. It shoves him.
Can't take him. Can you dodge this?
You're the one with foresight, you tell me! Okay, use the foresee button to find out whether Liv can dodge this shot. So we're going to click this in the bottom right. And that'll show what he will do on his turn, and that's to shove our friend out the window. So we need to rewind time. Looks like we can do this a couple of times potentially, so that's once. We're going to go back all the way to the start of our turn, so we've done that now. Move close enough to the shrub lord so that he targets you instead. So he will target the closest enemies. That's now us.
Alright, I'll take the hit. You owe me a mending vial after this.
Foresee the outcome, yes. We'll do this again. He shoots me, he knocks me back, but I'm alive. Then she shoots, kills him at the cost of another health to me. So that seems fine. We're going to commit to that action. And then we're done. We've done the objectives. So we just click that, and then we go into the next scenario. Next room. Alright, Intel said this is where they're holding the asset. You see him?
Yeah, they got him bound and gagged. Don't you feel something weird coming from him?
No, but then I can't see the future. I can only move infinitely fast. Maybe I'll feel it for all of the 0 seconds I'm clearing the room and extracting him unharmed.
Don't rush this one, Liv. There's a wild card in that room.
I'm a chronomancer, Zap.
I'm just saying, if something goes south.
You know the orders. The asset is the priority. If you have to blink him out of here yourself, do it.
Got it.
You're gonna breach this year? What the hell? Right, so we've got a choice here. We've only got only time to deal with one threat. Try saving Liv and see if they shoot the hostage. Then try saving the hostage and see if Liv can save herself. So, first of all, let's move into the room. So we can 3-shot burst this guy here. We'll go out the window. We'll try doing that. Now we need to foresee what would happen if we do that. They kill the hostage.
No!
I can't see shit. Tell me you saved the asset. Right, so we've got to rewind. Couple of actions. Let's try shooting this guy. Right, so now we have to foresee what comes of that. There you go.
Shit, I can't save them both. I think this is the only call.
So we've saved the hostage, but Liv is kidnapped. So we'll have to end our turn. Alright, reinforcements have come in. Move next to the hostage and use blink out to extract them. Yes, that'll do that.
Veska to Wiztac, requesting immediate blink out. I have the asset, but something got Kennedy.
Okay, so blink out. And we've extracted with the hostage. Pretty cool. So, we're going to introduce to a new character now, although we'll quickly find Zan again. Act 1, the break. The asset, okay.
So let me get this straight. A notorious Druid Mafia enforcer gets shot by a doctor. And the first person on the scene just happens to be the meddling witch every cop loves to hate. Jen Kellen, P.I.
That's me. Did you have a question?
What is it gonna take to stop you inserting yourself into every missing persons case we investigate?
I mean, you could try finding the people.
Well, I'm sorry if solid police work sometimes takes a little longer than your witch's tricks, but we have procedures for a reason.
Doesn't it seem like every case gets... Doesn't seem like every case gets the same procedures, though, does it?
We're not getting into the Ziegler case again, Kellen. We've said it all before.
We really have.
Alright, so you hear a shot, and you burst in with these breaching glyphs, and you find Wexler already dead. Describe the shooter.
White-haired woman, good-looking, smartly dressed except for the surgical gloves.
And a gun.
No, she'd put the gun down.
And you went for it, even with all your spells and trinkets.
It was more about her not getting the gun.
And what happened?
She got there first. I'm dead now.
Kellen.
I got to it first. She seemed to reevaluate her situation at that point. She ran. And then you guys showed up with the effing traffic warlock.
And what's your problem with Sergeant Clark?
He made me kneel even though I'd already dropped a gun. He picked it up without gloves, he tracked mud all over the scene, and he put a 2-week stasis curse on my car. It's gonna cost me more to get that disenchanted than I got paid for this whole job.
I'll give you, we're backed up, but it's not worth the time to prosecute you for any of this.
Prosecute me?
The next time you call us, stay put, stay out, and leave your wand at home.
Can you unhex my car, please? I'm not insured for temporal curses.
You'll have to take that up with Craft and Arcana Control.
Did you at least get her?
We have someone matching the description in custody, yes.
Can I talk to her?
Can you talk to the prime suspect in a murder investigation? No, Kellen, you can't. You're a PI, a provisional PI, a PPI. Get out of here.
Fine. You're welcome, by the way.
Unbelievable.
Hey, did you know your station's on fire?
What?
You're too late to stop me.
I don't know who you are.
Oh. You're not Zan Veska, Navy Seer?
No, my name's Jen.
Is Zan here?
I don't think so. I haven't seen him in years.
Oh. Well, prepare to burn.
Oh, no thanks. Right, so we're going to again sort of get a little tutorializing on Jen's abilities. So it says defenestrate the pyromancer. So what we've got? We've got static blast, which does 2 knockback, so he'll go 1, 2 out the window, but we need to move here first. Now we can use Static Blast to shove him out there. Boom. And I guess we're done. Zone 1 of 6 clear. Back to Zan. Zan, I was just talking about you.
Jen, what are you doing here?
Solving a murder. How about you?
Been arrested for, remind me? It's a list at this point. They think I'm part of the team raiding the station.
I served with Zan, guys. I'll vouch for him.
No one cares. You remember what it means if I give the signal, right?
1 second on the clock. I remember.
That's enough. On your knees. Now.
Okay, so we need to save Zan this time. We've been given a new ability. This is Chain Bolt. Chain a bolt through multiple targets, knocking each in a different direction. Target each enemy in the order you want to hit them. The bolt will follow the path down, knocking each enemy back in the direction it goes. So, yeah. So I think let's see how this works. So if we use it just on Gibbs now, can I do it? Oh no, wait, I did that wrong. Right, rewind. What it was telling me is I can do this. There we go.
Oh, thanks. Sorry it came to that.
One of those guys kind of had it coming.
And the others?
Didn't know them, but they'll be fine. I cast slow full wards on the windows. Okay, maybe we can get Zan to do the laptop. And we're done. Next room.
So, how have you been?
Terrible, thanks. How about you? What have you been up to?
The team casting its way through the station right now is led by my former CO, Liv Kennedy. She might be the most dangerous person on the planet. I think she's trying to start a war and it might be my fault. So, stopping that.
Do you get medical with that?
No, and it's becoming an issue.
Listen, these guys didn't like me much before I defenestrated 2 of their colleagues, so we should probably get out of this building in the next 4 minutes if we don't want to stay here for 25 to life. But what are we going to see when we open this?
1 cop, body armor, nightstick.
Enforcer. They're tough. I suggest we try and put them through a window.
You can't throw all of life's problems through windows, Jen.
I do want to try throwing this problem through the window, though.
Yeah, it actually might be the right call here. I'll have to come at him from the side to set you up. Take you when you have the shot. Ready?
Breach. Okay, so this is kind of this is going to be a combo move. So we can reposition people at the start of the level. So we're going to take Zan. We're going to redeploy him there. And breach here. Now, the purpose of Zan doing that is so his 3-bolt burst can knock this guy in front of the window. So we haven't harmed him because of his shield. But now we can come in and do a static blast so he goes through the window. Blam! Right, let's have a look at this laptop then. There we go, all good. Alright, so what does your former CO have against the Rushwater PD?
I don't know.
What's her overall objective?
I don't know.
Who's she working for?
Reactor.
Great. And what's their objective?
I don't know.
Who was the fire guy I ran into earlier? He asked after you, by the way.
No, really? That's nice. No, I don't know who that is.
Right. Maybe we'll stick to Liv. And how long have you been on this investigation?
3 months.
Zan.
I'm a clairvoyant with an assault staff. I've never had to solve mysteries before.
You need someone with investigative skills. Someone whose career is in a temporary dry spell despite her obvious talent.
Hey, I'm hiring if you're interested.
What does it pay?
Nothing, I'm broke.
Yeah, well, that's actually very competitive with what I'm earning right now. I'll take a look at your files.
Files, right.
Zan.
I'll make some.
Never mind. What's up next?
Another enforcer and bad news, no windows.
Wow, we could just shut him around until he gets so frustrated he goes home.
Well, I like it as a mental image, but I'm not convinced it's strategically watertight. Don't worry, I got this. I can set up a shot that'll knock him flat if he comes my way.
And what do I do?
Spectate?
Deal. Breach.
Breach!
Set a trap for the Enforcer. So we have a new ability, Predictive Bolt. Aim a powerful trap for an enemy to walk into. Aim in a direction with no enemy ahead to prepare a shot in the future. You'll fire at the first enemy to cross that line. So it's like Overwatch. It even says Overwatch later down. You can't aim where an enemy already is because it's not really predictive. 4 damage. Fires when hostile enters the orange striped area. Okay, so we do that. Yeah? Get someone close enough that he plans to charge at them. I think I probably wanted to do that there. Let's rewind. So let's that's indicating that he'll come and fight Zan if I put Zan there. But I think what I'm going to do here is redeploy. Oh, I was hoping she'd go in this door. Alright, well, that was my plan. So let's think about where is Jen going to come and get this guy to follow? Okay, so if she goes here, the guy will try and get her. So that would work with the Overwatch that we set up last time. So let's still do that anyway. 4C, let's see how that works out. Bam. Yeah, seems to. End turn to commit and proceed. Got another guy.
Heads up, reinforcements.
Shit, we should put a ward on that door. Knock out all enemies, 1 left. Seal all reinforcement doors, 1 left. I presume that's that one. Okay, so we could still do another predictive bolt. But we'll need to maybe move... where can we move Gen to? Like here, perhaps? And then Zan, if we pop him there with a predictive bolt, like this way? Let's see how that goes. Looks pretty good. Alright, we'll do that. Okay, so we should get up and do it. I don't know who... Maybe they can both do the ceiling, although Jen does have extra movement. So why don't we bring her up there? This is 2. I'm presuming I'll have another turn before that happens, but it might be worth setting up a predictive bolt there anyway. Yeah, yeah, it was. Okay, good. So let's send Jen up, and she can seal the door. There we go. Good. All right. What do we need to do now? Oh, that's done. All right, we're done. I haven't played this far in the demo yet, so this is new to me. So what's the plan this time?
I don't know, improvise.
Inspiring. Okay, so now we can kind of reach our own conclusions, I suppose. So what have we got? Have we got any windows? We don't have any windows. We can move people around. So what's this? He's got his own Overwatch, so he's going to fire at the first person to cross his line of sight. So we can't breach with Zan here, unless we do something about him first. Just wondering if we could... like, turn him round in a way. I don't have anything that kind of does that at the moment. Yeah, I just paused it for a sec while I come up with the plan. What I think I will do is use my chain bolt, and we're going to do first this guy, and then this guy. Knocking him into the wall will knock him out, so let's try that. So that's Jan's turn, but now we can bring in Zan, and I presume... bolt burst. I think... oh, okay, he'll go for him. But we can 3-bolt burst from anywhere, I think. So let's just... we'll come to a place where the officer won't reach him. And we'll 3-bolt burst on him, yeah? So let's end turn. We'll see how... yeah, so he's there. If we... if Jen was to move... okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's move for their in readiness. Zan will pop here, yeah, because he's going for her now. We'll put a predictive bolt looking this way. It's good to me. Take that. And then we can do the laptop. And we're done. Alright, this is it.
The way out?
It's on the way to the way out.
What, you haven't been leading us out of here this whole time? You haven't been following me, have you? I don't know where I'm going.
I've been leading us to the one little thing I need to do before we can leave.
You know we're in a police station where both of us are resisting arrest while it's simultaneously being raided by a team of Black Ops wizards, one of whom can transcend time?
Sure, but there's no sense rushing.
So where are we headed?
This office leads to the holding cells. There's someone there I need to talk to.
You're working a case?
Look, I've been calling myself a PI for a year now, and I've had a grand total of 3 cases in the last 2 months, and 2 of them couldn't pay. Jaron Wexler was the last one on my docket, maybe ever, and today I found him 10 seconds after he was shot in the head by a doctor. I'm too late to save him, and I'm too late to get paid, but I've got one last chance to find out why he died before what we just did makes me a fugitive or a prisoner. And if I don't take it, I'm going to lose my mind.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jen. For a second I forgot what it cost you to save me back there. I won't forget again. I mean, I already did.
Inside of an hour.
Yeah, so my track record isn't great so far, but I'll try. Whatever you need, I've got your back.
Thanks. What are we about to walk into?
A mess. You ready?
I wasn't born ready, but in the 35 years since, I have become, amongst other things, ready.
Breach?
Actually, we should probably think about where to breach. Yes, good. Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So let's have a think. 5 enemies. We got 2 guys by windows, so she could do like, how could this work? Yeah, just thinking about the chamber. If we could move that guy there, we could do like a no, that wouldn't work. I'm presuming this is a pretty big obstacle and we can't like shoot that guy from here. We can get that guy out the window. And then this is probably cover, right? Yeah, okay, so let's redeploy Jen there. Let's oh, hang on. Breach. Right, so let's bring Jen there. She should be in cover. We'll static blast this guy out the window, so he's no longer a factor. We got Zan now. So what could he do? He could knock out one of these guys, but then the other one would probably shoot him. But let's see. We can always rewind if it goes badly. Then take cover. I don't need to confirm that, do I? He just takes cover. Can't foresee. I guess we'll... Oh, hello. Reinforcement. It wasn't the same one I knocked out, was it? Oh, he's there. That's interesting. Do like a boom, boom, and get rid of both of those if Jen comes in here. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do a chain bolt. We'll do a boom. Now we'll do a boom, boom. Get rid of you two guys. We're going to need to seal that door, or more are going to keep coming in. We'll take cover for now. Zan, I mean, I guess we just shoot this guy, to be honest. And he can move... we'll move there. Shot there, so just rewind a sec. Rewind again. I mean, he's going to take cover, so he might as well come here. Okay. Damn, we need to seal that. Right, Jen, how could you help? Can I get these guys to just kind of knock each other out? Okay, he's still got one. Can I do anything with Jen that might be helpful? Yes. I think we'll put a predictive bolt on, because something's going to come through that door, isn't it? Yep. Alright, let's seal that door. Jen can actually get to the laptop this turn, so we'll do that. Use it. Done. Pretty good. Might be more... Oh, Rushwater PD holding cells.
Aye, me again. Don't know if you heard, but the station is currently being raided by a Spec Ops team.
One of whom can transcend time.
Right, and much of it is on fire. If you tell me why you shot Wexler, I can get you out of here before even more of it is on fire. How? Breachcliff ought to do it. If not, then two. And if I don't satisfy your curiosity, you'll leave me here to die? Classy. Fine, but if you don't tell me, we'll still save you, but our hearts won't be in it. The quality of the rescue may suffer. Oh. The hell just happened?
I think you just met Liv Kennedy.
I didn't love it.
Oh, because the slow fall stuff, all the ones that fell out the window. Cool. Reunited, escaped alive, avoid any long-term consequences. See what I mean about the sense of humor? I think it's really cool.
Okay, well, I'm a lot more interested in your case now. Who is Banks, and why did the best Spec Ops team on the planet just assault a police station to abduct her?
Oh, now you're interested?
More interested. I was already interested, but in a what's up with you way.
Look, Dessa Banks, I caught a glimpse at her police file. They have her pegged as a mob doc for the Druid Mafia. When I found her, she just shot her patient in the head with a 45. If she's not mob, she definitely missed a pivotal day in med school.
So why would Liv Kennedy wanna? Was she an especially good doctor?
I guess it's possible she's a great doctor, and shooting her patient in the head before surgery was just a kind of power move. Your turn. Who's Liv Kennedy?
Well, she was my commander in the Navy Special Forces. She's a chronomancer. She can move on a different timescale to the rest of us. You're dead before you know she's coming for you.
Yeah, got a taste of that?
No, I served with her for 5 years on some nightmare cluster Fs, and I think Liv may be the most dangerous single combatant on this planet. Everyone who saw her work said it sooner or later. I'm glad she's on our side. Well, now she's not. Now she works for Reactor.
What's the story with you and Liv?
We ran an extraction on a Druid Mafia smuggling ship back in '89. She got snared just as they were about to execute the hostage. I had to choose. I chose the hostage. For years I thought I'd got her killed. Then 6 months ago she resurfaces, pulling brutal heists for a PMC. I don't know what she's trying to achieve, but I know I failed her back in '89. If there's some way I can talk her down from this, I have to try.
Reactor a private military, right? Who's hiring them this time?
Private, but huge. The 9th strongest military in the world, last I heard. If he'd asked me yesterday, I would have said they're the DSR military by another name. But if they're sending Liv Kennedy to kill cops on a DSR soil, something massive has changed and I've got no idea why. If she's gone off book, all we're looking at is a god-tier operative becoming a serial killer with an unknown agenda.
And if not?
Well, if today was a reactor-authorized op, this could light the fuse for World War V. The whole geopolitical landscape of the Southern Hemisphere is going to lurch in ways I can't even predict. And I'm a seer.
Okay. We do need to make some files.
I've got a map.
Yeah, we can work with that. Okay, so this is kind of like a between mission screen, I think. Spend each character's perk points. So each has a perk point to spend. Like I said, I haven't got this far yet, so I'm not quite sure. I would imagine these are... Okay, there are still some more attunements for this ability to be discovered, so I think this you can upgrade your basic abilities, probably, it looks like. Which would be pretty cool. Let's start with Zan. Spend a perk point. So... What do I do? So if I click on that, it doesn't oh, I see. Hang on. Can I undo that? I was just... Yeah, okay. Reset changes. So 3 short bursts. We can equip it with +1 damage. So at the moment it's doing 1, as we know, plus a knockback. We can give that 2 damage, which might be quite useful. On the predictive bolt side, we've got Conviction. Aim a powerful trap for an enemy to walk into 4 damage. Oh, here we go. If the shot knocks someone out, it can be used again this turn. Validation. If the shot fires on your turn, gain a mana. I'm actually going to take the damage on our basic attack. It feels like that just gives it a bit more potential flexibility, I think. Now with Jan. So this has 2 knockback, as we know. If I give it point blank, if used, it will be up to a total of 4 knockback used at point blank range. On the chain bolt, we could add an extra target. So at the moment, it's doing 2, as we know. Can target +1 enemies each time you cast for the same mana cost. Because there, I think in that last room that we did, I was expecting it to target 3. I kind of mentally had figured that it would hit a third person to where I wanted them, when it only did 2, as we know. Oops, I clicked that without kind of thinking about it. Or +2 knockback to final target. I'm going to stick with this, adding the extra target to our chain bolt. I think that would be useful, so let's confirm that. Okay, we have an outfits tab. We could be a witch, desert detachment, jungle tracker, private eye, East Point Knights, white witch. Okay, so this, you already own these outfits, but it takes confidence to pull them off. You can replay old levels with new perks to get confidence goals you missed. Okay. So that's an interesting one. I recently played Capes, the first
act of capes anyway on the channel. And by doing optional objectives in missions, you actually got skill points that were quite essential for leveling up a character, and they were really tough to achieve. It felt like a bit of a slog at times, actually, I think, trying to do those, and quite often I wasn't able to. Whereas I like this, you can do these optional objectives, but it's just to get a slightly cooler outfit, which I think is kind of cool. I like, you're still motivated to do the optional objectives, and I'll probably try to when I play the full game, but it's non-essential. So that's kind of nice. We've got Desert Camo, that's what he's got at the moment. Dark Arts, kind of like that. Hedge Wizard, very good. Urban Arcanist, full leather jacket. Blackout, he looks like a bit like a Sam Fisher wizard. Cool, I like that. So these are our missions, so I guess we could, this is where you would replay them, I suppose, had you a desire to do so, but we're just gonna go on to the next mission and see where that leaves us. A lovely condo, 48 minutes away. This is your safe house. It's cute. It's got a picture of Father Christmas on the wall in his Navy days.
Well, it's my ma's place. She's a bingo.
Alright, well here's what we need. Your map, a printer, some thumbtacks, and like 40 meters of red string.
She actually might be the only person I know who has that combination of items lying around.
I like her already. Let's get to it. Okay. Oh, this is cool. So how does this work?
You drag string between us to prove we're friends?
So drag this old friends over to Zan. Served under Liv Kennedy. Led strike on Rushwater PD. Abducted Dessa Banks. And that employs her.
Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange or go over the details, though.
Okay, look at the details. What does that mean? Jen Kellen, freelance storm witch. Likes complicated cases, good filing systems, skulls of every kind. My cat Daryl, not mutual. Dislikes Steve Clark, traffic warlock. The Rushwater Police, loose ends. Hobbies: scrying, crying, interrogating Daryl when he does a crime. Blur, I hate writing bios. I'm a storm witch, a private investigator, and legal guardian to one emotionally distant cat. For the last 3 years, I've been finding missing people the cops couldn't or wouldn't, but it doesn't pay well enough and work is drying up and... Oh shit, these notes are smaller than I realised. Zan's thing sounds serious and I think I can help, so off I go. What does it say for Zan? I think that's likes, isn't it? Likes, naval history, Mars spiced apricots. Something succeeding, assault staves. Dislikes, memory tests. Decisions, dairy, being asked about his dislikes. Hobbies, providing emotional support, providing fire support, backgammon. Zan is an extremely old, what the hell, Jen, he's added in a note, retired Special Forces operative who can see the future. Actually, he can only see 1 second into the future, but in a breaching clear operation, that's a big deal. Zan used to serve under Liv Kennedy in the DSR Navy, until she was lost in action. Now that she's back with a violent unknown agenda, Zan worries he might be the only one who knows how dangerous she is, or how to counteract her power. He's probably overblowing it, though. Zoom out. Alright, let's have a look at Liv Kennedy. Hang on, let me just... Okay. Likes, acting quickly, acting decisively, acting like a brick. Dislikes, weakness, slowness, stowerness. It's a town in Norland. Hobbies, dodgeball, don't play her at this. Bloody knuckles, don't play her at this. 100 meter sprint, don't race her at this. Liz was the DSR Navy's star covert operative. She's able to move on a different timescale to the rest of us, rendering her actions effectively instantaneous. It's absolute bullshit. She vanished on her last official op with Zan and disappeared for like 2 years. Now she's back with a team of Special Forces wizards, cutting a bloody path through the powder keg of southeastern geopolitics, like a bull in a house of cards. Okay, let's have a look at the others then. So we've got the Reactor. Who are these? One of the biggest and by far the most effective private military outfit in the world. For years, Reactor have done the DSR's dirty work, but now that they've hit a police station on Rushwater soil, they've bitten the hand that feeds them and swallowed it whole. All bets are off. Okay. Rushwater PD. A team of Special Forces wizards led by Liv Kennedy breached the Rushwater Police Department, killing 14 and busting out a prisoner, Dessa Banks. Zan arrived hot on their tail, arguably too hot. The cops assumed he was part of it. I heroically rescued him. too much, Jen. And we got out alive, but we're not popular in the DSR now. Okay. I can move this around. We got, see the country, DSR, the Something Republic, I guess? I don't know if we've actually been told all that stands for. Dessa Banks. I walked in on Banks right after she shot the mobster I was tracking, Jirin Wexler. According to her file, she used to be a surgeon at Rushwater General, but dropped off the grid a year ago and is now a mob dog for the Druid Mafia. Now Liv Kennedy has abducted her at massive risk, and we're all left panicking about what she knows about Banks that we don't. Banks. Oh, I see. Yeah, never mind. Okay, oh yeah, okay, we've got more here. Oh, I can zoom out as well, so we might end up going to different countries even, potentially. Trying to uncover this this conspiracy. But I just checked the time of the video, and I think that's probably a good place to leave it for now. It's just a sort of an initial look at the opening demo levels. As I said, it's a game I'm very much looking forward to. It's been on my wish list since it was announced a fair few years ago now. It is, I checked as well when I checked the time, it is releasing full version on the 22nd of August, and I'm going to be playing it on the channel. But let me know in the comments if you enjoy this, if it's something you're looking forward to seeing more of. As I said, I'm expecting, and people who've played further in the demo have even said, you know, it does open up in terms of the solutions. It's still very much more of that kind of Into the Breach puzzle action rather than like a fully fledged, slightly open-ended tactical game. But I'm okay with that. I loved Into the Breach. I think this has got some pretty cool mechanics. I like the sense of humour and characters so far. But as I said, let me know in the comments your thoughts, because I'm interested in hearing those. If you enjoyed this video, as I hope you did, if you could hit that thumbs up button, that's always very much appreciated. And if you're watching this and haven't yet subscribed to the channel and enjoyed it, it'd be great if you could subscribe. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.